Hi, it's Charlotte, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I kind of just wanted to talk through my favourite makeup brushes. I don't have a lot, but I feel like over the past few years I've definitely gathered my daily favourites, and I've definitely found my favourite brush for everything. You know, I've kind of got to this point now where I don't really feel the need that I need any more makeup brushes, and I just thought I'd share it with you. So yeah. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. So I think I actually have to pick my brushes now. I was originally going to say my top 10 favourite makeup brushes, but I think I'll probably just say, or should I? Maybe I should. Maybe I should make this my top 10 makeup brushes, or else I might just be here all day. So I think the easiest way to go about this is to do sort of my top 10 favourite makeup brushes, as I pretty much can summarise them all in 10 brushes. Sorry, so I just had to change my battery. But as I said, my top 10 makeup brushes. Starting off with number 1 is this IT Cosmetics Love Is the Foundation brush, I think it's called. And this was 2019. So I got this last year, because if I'm correct they bring one out every year, and I do want this year's one because I think they've just come out with it recently. So it's actually good that I'm talking about this, because I believe you can get the one that's come out this year currently, I think. I just think this is the perfect brush for primer and foundation. I use it a bit for both. I would say I mainly use it for my primers, but I also use it for my more tinted moisturisers or BB creams, because I just feel like I don't tend to like a brush for foundation, but if it's light coverage or my primers, it just is just the nicest thing for putting it on, and plus it's just super pretty. And this is honestly just one of my favourite brushes that I could not live without. Brush number 2 is my Morphe E48. I can't remember who I saw using this, but I'm pretty sure I must have seen someone, and it was when I was just fed up of using brushes that obviously weren't for powder, and I just found this to be the perfect under eye setting powder brush. So I always use this under my eye for setting powder, even just on my nose or just small areas where I need to set with powder. And I just think it's the perfect shape because it's tapered at the end. And yeah. Next up, probably the brush that I splashed the most cash on a couple of years ago, I don't know when, is the MAC 135, which I think I bought this because of Hannah Renee recommended this brush for bronzer, and I've never looked back. It's just the perfect shape for bronzer. It's sort of it's a bit like a fan brush, but it's tapered and it's a bit thicker, and I mean, it's not a fan brush, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just perfect at chiselling, but at the same time it's not too precise. It gives you the perfect bronze, I'm telling you, but I mean it was a bit expensive, so I mean if you can find a dupe for this then I'd highly recommend that, because it's just a really good brush. Next up, for blush, this is my current favourite blush brush, although I do feel like I need to find maybe a better one, only because I think I've used this so much that it's flattening. It used to be quite a bushy blush brush, but now it's gone a bit flat. I think I need to wash it, to be fair. I need to wash all of these, sorry about it. So this is the Real Techniques blush brush. Wow. And I just think this is just so perfect for getting the apples of your cheeks and dispersing the blush in a non-patchy manner. And yeah, I don't have anything else to put my blush on with, and this does the trick. So for my next 2 brushes, I'm going to say them at the same time because they're both what I use for highlight, and they're the Morphe R12 and this one's rubbed off. I think this is the R36 or R39. I got both of these at the same time, and they're just perfect for different reasons. I would say I'd use this one the most, just for everyday highlight, but I've just recently got one of the Jaclyn Hill highlighters, and it's so intense that I just sort of put a little bit with a fan brush on the on the tips of my cheekbones. So this is really good for precise highlight or really intense highlighter that maybe you just want to put a little bit on. So both good for different reasons, for different highlighters, depends what you're using. And the last 4 brushes I'm going to mention are eyeshadow brushes. I'm not gonna lie, I could easily just say the eyeshadow brush set from Morphe with Jaclyn Hill, as I got that set a long time ago and I love all of those brushes, but I did try to narrow down to 4 out of my whole collection. I've chosen from the Jaclyn Hill ones I've chosen the JH40 and the JH30. The JH30 is just this big, massive, fluffy brush, and it just makes everything perfect. Like, if your eyeshadow is just looking not great, you just blend it all out with this and it looks fine in the end. It's just a good one. And then this one is just so good for eyeshadow underneath your lash line, as it's quite thin but it's also quite fluffy, so it still like blends it out, but it's not like, it doesn't give you like raccoon eye basically. And then the other two, which are also Morphe brushes, like, wow, half of these brushes are Morphe, aren't they? They do good affordable brushes, people. I've got the Morphe MB23, which is again just another perfect blending brush. I'd say in comparison to the other one, it's a little bit more precise. If I'm more just wanting to get like a dark colour in my crease, or I just don't want it across the entire eye, I'll probably use this. Or if I'm going for a bit more of a light eye look, this is probably my go-to. And then I've also got the R41, which is just the perfect brush for inner corner highlight. It literally just gets right in, what do you call it? In your tear duct? I think that's the word. And that is also perfect for that. So I realise I've basically just mentioned Morphe brushes. I'm also really wanting the face brush collection from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe, so I just think they're just beautiful, and Morphe brushes are just so affordable. I'm also really tempted to get some Colourpop brushes and test those out, so please let me know if you've tested any Colourpop brushes and if they're worth it. So yeah, I think they sort of look like the same lines of Morphe, but if anything, I think they're cheaper than Morphe brushes. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that is the end of this video, and that's all my favourite makeup brushes. Please let me know down below what your favourite makeup brushes are, if you use any of these, or if you'd recommend any brushes that you think maybe I should be using in my daily routine. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!